Seeker, gold is coming to me in the comments, and I have to share it with you. Huge discovery in real time just minutes ago. Want to get this out quick because I'm trying to get back to writing the book. But this man, Zeetku Anderson, has come along. He saw my video on Bob Marley and Peter Tosh today, and he let me know about a very important connection I was overlooking. This man has confirmed that Bob Marley and Peter Tosh were Masons within the Rastafari order. And again, one more time, the language of gematria, so important to Masonry. Bob Marley has gematria of 93, just like Rastafari, 93. So, this man confirming Bob and Peter, both Masons through the Rastafari order, but he's saying they weren't evil men. They committed to healing the world through music. And Freemasonry, it's not supposed to be all bad. And I've said this before, not all Masons are bad. And as far as I can tell, Bob Marley and Peter Tosh were right on point with their message as men. But what I want to expand on here is, I don't know how to say his name. I don't want to butcher his name, but Haile Selassie. If that's the correct pronunciation, I want to talk about this man just now introduced. So he was born July 23rd, 1892. He died August 27th, 1975 at age 83. He died on his 36th day of being 83, kind of like how Bob Marley died at age 36. He was not born with this name, and we're going to talk about why it's so interesting that he changed his name to Haile Selassie in light of dying at 83. He was from Ethiopia, the regent from 1960 to 1930, and emperor from 30 to 74. He was emperor for 44 years. There were 44 kings of ancient Israel. 1974, the year Bob Marley began his solo career. This man was very important to the Rastafaris, just like Bob Marley and Peter Tosh were. He also served as chairperson of the Organization of African Unity from May 25th, 1963 to July 17th, 1964, and November 5th, 1966 to September 11th, 1967. We could go deeper into these dates. The September 11th and November 5th should really pop out in light of Peter Tosh dying on September 11th and Bob Marley dying on May 11th. Another date that's a lot like November 5th, 5/11. We talked about how 511 has the relationship with 93. Rastafari. He was a member of the Solomonic Dynasty, Solomon's Temple, ancient Israel, Masonry. Among the Rastafari movement, whose followers are estimated at between 2 and 4 million, Haile Selassie is revered as the returned Messiah of the Bible, God incarnate. Beginning in Jamaica in the 1930s, the Rastafari movement perceives Haile Selassie as a messianic figure who will lead a future golden age of eternal peace. If you missed the videos I put out earlier, I'm going to link the Bob Marley playlist. I was talking about the parallels between Jesus Christ, the Messiah, and Bob Marley. Again, real quick. Marley, 74. Messiah, 74. Jesus, 74. Cross, 74. This man was king until 74. Messianic figure who will lead a future golden age of eternal peace, righteousness, and prosperity. He was an Ethiopian, an Orthodox Christian throughout his life, a defining figure in Ethiopian history. So he died at age 83. And look, what he changed his name to sums to 83, like Solomonic Dynasty, like Ethiopia, like murder. How perfect. And again, what are they doing in Masonry? They're renaming people accordingly to the numbers for the roles that they'll fill. It's like their lives are planned once they agree to these terms. His name gematria also sums to 227, the number connected to pi, cycle, circle, Saturn, Rastafari, Saturn. We talked about this relationship in earlier videos. 52, number of authority. This man was king. The date he died was also a date with 39 numerology. Rastafari and Bob Marley is 39, as well as 93, its reflection. Solomonic Dynasty, which is Masonic, Has gematria of 223, just like Masonic, like the Synagogue of Satan, that oh so special number, often connected to 74. Again, this man was King Tell 74. Bob Marley's solo career began in 74. This man, his birth name, also gematria of 144. That super special number related to time. In the videos we put out earlier, we talked about how Saturn, the keeper of time, connecting to the deaths of Bob Marley and Peter Tosh. So there's a whole lot more to this. I mean, this man just gave me these comments not even that long ago. Just learned about this. But again, part of the reason I'm doing this and getting it out so quick is just to show people how powerful gematria is and how quick you can make these connections with the Gematrinator. You know, just plug in these terms. I'm going to link it down in the description with the playlist for the death of Bob Marley. You can do this too. So thank you. I love when I put out the videos and new people come and share the knowledge that we all need to know. This man had the missing piece, or one of the missing pieces, and I'm so grateful he found the video, and it makes me glad I put it out today, because I've talked about Bob Marley and Peter Tosh, but never before has anyone shared that. There's always more, Truth Seeker. Like I said, we've uncovered a lot, but really I still think we're at the tip of the iceberg. Until next time. Core. One last point. The day this man died, the fitting date for a Rastafari, August 27th, that's the 239th day of the year. There's a 39 in there. But here's what's so special about that. 239 is the 52nd prime. We just talked about how his name has this gematria, like authority, like government. Special number, president, White House, a lot of positions of authority have the 52 connection. So, the man who came along, he thought this knowledge was interesting. I bet you he thinks it's a lot more interesting, and that's part of the reason I made this video too. Alright, until next time, Truth Seekers.